First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakurash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, for giving us His truthful worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I just want to do this lesson on the parable of the fig tree. And before I get that scripture, I'm gonna get a little excerpt from customs and manners of the Bible. But this one not being from the one that James and Freeman made, but this is me and the brother was the elder brother was talking to me about it, about the fig tree. We were talking. It was a short conversation mentioning the fig tree, but that we're getting close by the fig tree. The parable Yahushua left about the fig tree. That's how we're getting closer and closer and closer to the times of Jacob's trouble and what the Lord was talking about. So I want to get this one is from the Customs and Manner of the Bible. This one is by who's this by? Fred Wright. Fred Wright. So there's different authors to that particular book. But let's get this little excerpt from it, and I actually leave it as a still for the video. I'm gonna let the lady speak.
The fig tree shows sign of foliage later than some of the other fruit trees of Palestine. The unfolding of the fig leaves and the deepening of their color is thought of as a sign that summertime is at hand. Jesus made reference to this idea. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. Matt 24:32, Mark chapter 13 verse 28. The lover in the Song of Solomon indicated that winter was past and summer was at hand, because the fig tree putteth forth her green figures. Cant 2:11-13.
Yep. So it gives two examples of in the Bible where it mentions the fig tree, and is giving reference of times and season. We're clearly entering a time and a season of great distress and great peril. So, like Peter said, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Seeing that all these things are about to be dissolved, and all that we see is about to change, man. Our whole lives are about to change, man. And we have the blueprint before it even happens. This is Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree, and when his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaf, yet ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Speaking about the prophecies, and Yahushua at that time was speaking about 70 AD, and you can use that for now also. Certain things that happen now, because all these things which are written, even the next verse says it. It says, heaven and earth, verse 35, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So Yahushua mentioned, a lot of that was in that Matthew 24 is speaking about 70 AD and his return in these days. And we know that we have the prophecies to tell us that we're getting close. Even at the door. We're even at the door, man. It's right around the corner is martial law. Right around the corner is Jacob's trouble. Right around the corner is the chip. Not even right around the corner, Salakia. Right at the door, man. Right behind that door. Only thing that needs to happen is that door turns and opens, man. Everything is set up. It's all set in play. All the laws that we need for these things to happen are already set in stone, man. Shit, Trump just signed that one executive order where he can implement martial law at any time, because he knows that there's going to be an event that's going to lead to him having to do that, because they're setting it up. They're setting up the play. They're running the screen, man. They know exactly what they're doing. So it's for us as hopeful men and hopeful men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, firstly, and then the elect ladies, to know what times we're entering in. What time and what time are we getting close to? Is it time to be partying and bullshitting and being Pegasus? No, it's time to get right and to seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai more so than ever. Now more than ever, man. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. And we're entering a time of mourning, man. Mournings, great sorrows, man. Great sorrows is about to enter the planet Earth, man. We need a certain mindset to get through these things, man. To get through what's about to commence on the planet Earth, man. You know how at the beginning of the Purge movie, they say, let the purge commence. Hey, the Lord is about to let all hell break loose on the planet Earth, man. And the only way we're getting through it is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. There's no other way, man. It's only through him. That's the only way we're getting out of this place. That's the only way we're being good, man, through this time. Because everyone that is not with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they gonna learn what it is for a time to die. Death. You're gonna be fucked, bro. Especially if you take the C-hip, you may get a little bit of ease for a time, but you're gonna ultimately be burned up by the nuclear missiles. We're getting closer and closer, man. Like another parable, Yahushai, I'm not gonna grab it, but Yahushai said the parable of as a woman in birth, man. The pangs, that's in 2nd Ezra also. The pangs are clearly shooting out, man. It's getting this. The birth pains are clearly here, man. But where's Jake's head at, man? Up some false leader's ass. And good. This message isn't for y'all. This message is for the elect. For the elect to get right, and for the elect to, be doing, to be getting better and growing in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai as we enter those days and those times of great distress and great sorrow, man. You niggas that want to follow a false leader and have your head so far up their ass that you can't see left nor right, be my fucking guest, my nigga. Go ahead. Go follow them into the pits of hell, because that's right where you're going. And I'm saying that parabolically. I'm not saying actually hell, because actual hell is not a real thing. Speaking about a state of very hard difficulty. So I'm gonna get this. Then I'll grab one more and close off. I believe is this. Let's see if I can. It's Matthew 16, not Luke. Matthew 16, I'll start at 1. The Pharisees also, with the Sadducees came and tempting desire him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair, for the sky is red. It's full of sun, it's full of light, it's a sunny day, if you will. And in the morning, when it be foul weather, today, give me 1 second, Salakia. I'm going to start over. In the morning, verse 3, in the morning it will be foul weather today, For the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time? Yeah, the people of these Jake can't discern the signs of the time. These niggas literally can't see what's going on, man. Motherfucking, it can tell you everything but what's happening in the planet Earth. They can't see it. They can't see the signs, man. They're blind, like the scriptures say. They can't see. But we see it, man. We see the signs. We see what's happening in the planet Earth and discerning those signs and looking like, damn, we about to be really out this bitch, man. Because they're making moves and making steps that is leading up to the one prophecy, the main prophecy that we need to be fulfilled, which is that C-hip. That C-hip, that's all we need, man. Because when that rolls out, oh baby, it's down fucking hill, man. When they implement that C-hip on a mass scale, oh, it's over. It's fucking over, man. There's no turning back. It's full force into the new world order, man. When they do that, man, we might have a month or two in this bitch, man. Who knows, man? But when they implement that C-hip, bro, it's gonna go so goddamn fast, bro. It's gonna go so fast. And that's me speaking as a man. But in the spirit, man, when they implement that fucking C-hip on a global scale, man, you might as well, we right there. Verse 4, it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign but the sign of Jonah the prophet. And he left and departed. So yeah, the Lord has given us the signs, and he's given us the warnings to prepare ourselves as we get closer and closer to that day. Because we know not the day, even the Lord himself don't know the day. But the Heavenly Father has left signs, warning signs, and particular prophecies to show us that, look, we're in those days. And one of those major prophecy that shows us that we're in these days and we're not 1,000 years away, we're not 100 years away, we're not even 50 years away, is that they are going to implement that C-hip on a global scale. Revelations 3 and 10 will be fulfilled in our lifetime, man. That is a major sign that shows us how close we are. There's already people that are walking around with the mark of the beast inside of them. Whether they know it or not, they have the mark of the beast and it's in them. And there's no turning back. Even if they take it out, they're finished. So that is what separates all the other time. Hey, 144 in the dash too. Barakatah Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what separates the time. That's what separates everything. That major prophecy. That's what's up. Because people always say, well, there's always been wars. There's always been this. There's always been that. It hasn't always been a microscopic C-hip where they are talking about putting it inside of you. There hasn't always been AI. There hasn't always been real ID. It hasn't always been these things. These you know, they seem minute, but these are major things that show forth what time we're fucking in, man. And these people are none the wiser. This is 2 Ezra 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure the time. And this is the angel. This is the same thing Yahushua said unto us. Watch and pray. It's the same thing. Measure the time and watch and pray are the same thing. The angel told Ezra to watch, to measure the times. He told him to watch and pray. That's the same thing. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we see that. We see the prophecies that were mentioned in Ezra's. We see that Ezra's, 2nd Ezra's, the what's that, 11 and 12 chapter was fulfilled with the Roman Empire. And we see that we're entering into the latter Roman Empire, that we're not entering into we're in the latter Roman Empire, and we're in the fall of it. And we see the fulfillment of these prophecies getting closer and closer and closer, man. 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16. He gave you the fall of one empire and he gave you a fall of another one. Both Edomite captivities. Because what was said in 9 and 6? Let's get that real quick. 6 and 9, I'm sorry. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. It says, Then I said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or what shall be the end of the first and beginning of that follower? So what's going to be the major thing? What's going to be the major difference that's going to show us how close we are to the beginning of the kingdom of heaven? There will be one specific person in power. And because where's Ezra? He's not in. Edom was not in power during this time. Why is he mentioning Esau in his verse? Because Esau, aka the Roman Empire, will be reestablished in the planet Earth, man. Then answered verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham, Isaac, unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follower. So Jacob will be in rulership right after Esau. So at the fall of this Edomite kingdom, because this is a Edomite kingdom, whether you Edomites want to believe it or not, you so-called white people, you Europeans, you are the Edomites. You so-called Caucasian race who stole the lands from the Scots, the Brits, the damn Spain, who stole all of Europe, Russia, Turkey, all them lands, which were not your lands, which were really the Japhetic lands that Jake really got into, but you took those lands and you changed it and called it Europe, when it's really all just Asia. You know, the Elder Malcolm brings that out a lot. Eurasia. You took those lands and you changed names and you switched everything up. But you people, the colonizers, are the Edomites. That's you, my nigga. Stop hiding from it. That's you. And you would be in power in the last days, man. You would be in the power seat. And you clearly are to this day. So, you know, that's really it. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. And with that, shalom. Watch and pray. Watch and pray. Because we are living in the fulfillment of these prophecies. So with that, shalom.